Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the headlines first. Prime Minister addresses Summit for Democracy, says India is fastest growing major economy. Proceedings of both houses of parliament remain marred by disruptions on 12th consecutive day. Sixth session of Sikkim Assembly, Chief Minister presents fourth supplementary demand for grants for 2022-23. Load shedding in Meghalaya owing to shortage of power, informs Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. And India beat Kyrgyz Republic 2-0 in Tri-Nation friendly tournament held in Manipur. Chief Minister attends closing ceremony. Starting with the national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India is the fastest growing major economy today despite many global challenges. Addressing the Summit for Democracy through video conferencing today, Modi said democracy is based on the belief that the needs and aspirations of every human being are equally important. He said democracy is not just a structure, it is also a spirit. He highlighted India's guiding philosophy, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, which means striving together for inclusive growth. The Prime Minister further said Indian citizens made it possible to administer 2 billion doses of Made in India vaccine during COVID-19. India's Vaccine Maitri initiative shared millions of vaccines with the world, he added.
Political power being exercised by broad-based consultative bodies. There are also many historical references to republic states in ancient India where the rulers were not hereditary. India is indeed the mother of democracy. Excellencies, democracy is not just a structure, it is also a spirit. It is based on the belief that the needs and aspirations of every human being are equally important. That is why in India, our guiding philosophy is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas.
President Draupadi Murmu today hosted members of parliament from 4 northeastern states of Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura and Sikkim for breakfast at Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Centre. Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with MPs from Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan were also present on the occasion. Proceedings of both houses of parliament have been marred by disruptions over the joint parliamentary committee probe into the Adani Group matter and other issues on Wednesday. This is the 12th consecutive day of the second leg of the budget session when both houses of parliament witnessed a logjam. Amid the ruckus, the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha adjourned for the day. The two houses will meet again on the 3rd of next month. Amid the din, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupender Yadav introduced the Forest Conservation Amendment Bill 2023 and moved the Biological Diversity Amendment Bill 2022. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman moved the Competition Amendment Bill 2022, which was passed by the House without discussion. In more national news, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval today said terrorism in all its forms and its financing are the most serious threats to international peace and security. He said any act of terrorism, regardless of its motivation, is unjustifiable. Doval said this is while chairing the meeting of the National Security Advisors of member countries of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization hosted by India in New Delhi. Doval reiterated India's commitment to fulfilling its obligations under the International North-South Transport Corridor and the inclusion of Chabahar Port within the framework of INSTC. The meeting was attended in person by several high-level delegates from the Central Asian countries.
India became a member of the SCO only in June 2017. Our relations with the SCO countries go back to several centuries. Bonds of history, geography and culture make us natural partners. We are common stakeholders in the peace, security, progress and prosperity of the region, and we believe that SCO can play a seminal role in this endeavor.
Union Minister of State for Finance Dr. Bhagwat Kishan Rao Karad today inaugurated the first Trade and Investment Working Group meeting in Mumbai. On the second day of the meeting, participants are deliberating on TIWG priority issues. In the first session, Institute of Economic Growth, Delhi, World Bank and United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific delivered a presentation on trade for growth and prosperity. More than 100 delegates from G20 member countries, invitee countries, regional groupings and international organizations are attending the first TIWG meeting in Mumbai. Moving on to news from the region, the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Neifu Rio, today held a meeting with Regional Director of Northeast State of RBI, Sanjeev Singha, and his team of officials. They had a fruitful discussion about the RBI branch office, which is being set up at Kohima. Chief Minister Rio said the state government will continue to extend every possible support. In Sikkim, the 10th Assembly, 6th session of the State Legislative Assembly commenced with the obituary reference of the former MLA late P.L. Subba. As the Minister in charge of Finance Department, the Chief Minister presented the 4th supplementary demands for grants for the financial year 2022-23, which was unanimously passed by the August House. He thanked the Speaker and Deputy Speaker for overseeing a systematically conducted session and the members for their valuable participation. In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma on Tuesday said due to the shortage of power, the load shedding will be there in the state. Asserting that the power scenario in the state has witnessed a slight improvement because of various steps taken by the state government in the last 2 years, Sangma said the large gap is still there in the power sector, leading to the state government requiring to put some power regulations. The Chief Minister, along with Power Minister A.T. Mandal, recently visited Delhi and met Union Power Minister Rajkumar Singh to apprise him of the efforts of the state government to resolve the outstanding issues of Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited and to seek central government support to address the issues.
It was compulsory and fixed charges were put in, which means that even if we don't draw power from them, we still have to pay a certain amount of money to them. So we figured out and discussed with NTPC in the presence of the Minister how we could have a better understanding in this entire issue and how we could resolve this issue.
In Manipur, Union Minister for State for Housing and Urban Affairs Kaushal Kishore visited Chief Minister N. Biren Singh at his official residence today. They deliberated on the implementation of various schemes and projects for growth and expansion, as well as the achievements made in the state under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In sports news, Sunil Chhetri and his men played some inspiring football against the higher-ranked Kyrgyz Republic on Tuesday to snatch a 2-0 victory and bag the Hero Tri-National International Tournament trophy with an all-win record under their belt and without conceding a goal. Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren Singh attended the closing ceremony of the tournament held at Khuman Lampak Sports Complex in Imphal, Manipur. Meanwhile, an MOU was signed between the Manipur government and All India Football Federation to set up a centre of excellence for football. The Chief Minister said that football-loving youth deserve the best facilities and guidance, and the state government will walk the extra mile to deliver them. Mizoram Police today won the 71st Battalion Malik Memorial All India Police Football Championship 2022-23. Chief Minister Zoramthanga was the chief guest of the tournament. He congratulated them and said, though Mizoram is a small and young state, they have managed to get the recognition of the nation through sports. The Chief Minister made a clarion call on the need for the state's police force to put in more efforts in the fight against drug smuggling into the state. Home Minister Lalham Liana said once new recruits are taken up, the State Police Football Club will rise to new heights of success. In Madrid, Spain Masters 2023 badminton tournament, PV Sindhu, Kidambi Srikanth, B. Sai Praneeth and Sameer Verma will be opening India's campaign in their respective categories today. In women's singles, Sindhu will take on Janjira Stadelmann of Switzerland, while Akarshi Kashyap will be up against Michelle Lee of Canada. In men's singles, Srikanth will take on Sithikom Tamasin of Thailand and B. Sai Praneeth will face Jan Laura of the Czech Republic. In men's doubles, the Indian pair of Satwik Sairaj Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty will lock horns with Ayato Endo and Yuta Takei of Japan. In other news, the first ever municipal council election was held in Mizoram's Lunglei district for 11 wards within Lunglei's 24 neighborhoods. More than 40,000 voters were eligible to cast their ballots. The polling was peaceful and orderly with no reports of violence or irregularities. The district administration deployed 55 presiding officers, 55 first polling officers and 55 second polling officers to monitor the election. Sector magistrates and flying squads were also on duty along with police personnel at 44 polling stations. The counting of votes will take place on the 3rd of April and the election process is expected to be completed by 6th April. In Meghalaya, Eat Right Millets Mela was organized on Tuesday by the Commissioner of Food Safety and Director FSSAI Eastern Region to create awareness about the health and other benefits of millets. The program was inaugurated by Minister in charge of Health and Agriculture, Dr. M. Amparin Lingdo. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Lingdo calls it an innovative style of promoting millet within the ambit of food safety. The minister also said she looks forward to see this food grain being used to inculcate good and healthy eating habits for the younger generation. She stressed on the need to popularize the crop. On the occasion, various millet products were displayed for the common people.
In the market as well as in our own personal lives, we should popularize this and take it across to every corner of the state, giving hope to millet growers.
To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister addresses Summit for Democracy, says India is fastest growing major economy. Proceedings of both houses of parliament remain marred by disruptions on 12th consecutive day. Sixth session of Sikkim Legislative Assembly, Chief Minister presents fourth supplementary demand for grants for year 2022-23. Load shedding in Meghalaya owing to shortage of power, informs Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. And India beat Kyrgyz Republic 2-0 in tri-nation friendly tournament held in Manipur. Chief Minister attends closing ceremony. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.